Howdy everybody. Wanted to give you another quick update on our SF6 analyzer, the modular flex analyzer that we've been working on for the past year and a half now. It is currently February 15th, 2023. So let's take a look at where we've come to so far. Here we have a video of our first prototype running a test on a little gas cylinder hooked up to it. So let's take a look at this. We have it out in the direct sunlight to kind of prove that it's very easy to see the display in the sunlight. So I want to point out that before running the test, you can actually select which sensors or which types of contaminants that you want to test for each test that you run. By default, all of them are selected. So you'll see it said preparing to test. So here on the right, we have the input pressure. This will actually have a little dial that shows the input pressure. And then below that, we have the storage pressure. That's for internal storage. That'll actually change to a percent storage inside the unit. So when that gets to 100%, you'll need to pump that back into the breaker or evacuate that in order to store more samples. So let's keep this going. So the gas that we're testing is actually high in SO2. So you'll see that the first test that runs is the SO2. And we actually have the device set to abandon the rest of the testing if the SO2 sensor reads a high level of SO2 or past the threshold that was set by the user. And we just do this to protect the rest of the sensors from the destructive nature of the SO2 itself. So you'll see here in a sec that we have the SO2 threshold set arbitrarily to, I think it was, 10 ppmv. So you'll see that down here. So you'll see above 10 ppmv, and that was the threshold that we set for the device or for that specific sensor. And so the module will turn red if you do exceed that threshold, and you can see over here the value. And then we also put next to the value that it'll read out for each sensor, we put the sensor tolerance next to the value, just as a reminder to the user that these sensors have tolerances built into them. This specific one is plus or minus 2 ppmv, just so that if you're doing multiple tests, you realize that my values might change test to test. And that is because of most likely because of the tolerance in the sensor. And so it could go up from 102 to 104, somewhere in that range. I mean, that's just the sensor tolerance that you're dealing with. So putting that in as a reminder. But for this specific test, the device finishes the test and shows the results page. Like I said, because of the SO2 levels being higher than the threshold, it goes ahead and stops the test. But you'll see that once the test is done, we can pump back the gas. So you'll see that pump back in progress, and you'll get a confirmation once that pump back is complete. So the other thing I want to mention is that this is our first design of the prototype analyzer that we have out testing at customer sites right now to kind of work out some of the bugs and troubleshoot some things. We actually redesigned the unit recently because we were dealing with too much weight and just a little bit too big than we would like compared to our competitors. We wanted to stay light and as small as possible. So we actually redesigned the device so that the module manifold is about half the size, 50% the weight and the physical size as it was before. And we actually added a little little plexiglass door here to kind of protect the modules from anything that could fall onto them. We actually added another door over here to allow the user access to kind of internal components like the bag and a pressure sensor and some other things on this side so that it's easier to access for maintenance. That way they don't have to take out the entire device out of the case. They can kind of just open that door. Again, just trying to make it as easy as possible to maintain the device and, just do routine maintenance. So here's a look at that. Here's a look at the new case. This is a Pelican Air style case that we're moving towards because it's lighter and physically smaller by a small bit than the other one. So here's a look at the top view, the underside or the side view, and then back to the one we're testing currently. So timelines on this. Our version 2 of the prototype will be done or fully built out March 24th of 2023. And shortly thereafter, we'll start producing production units and getting demos out to our customers on our wait list. And if you aren't already signed up for our wait list, go ahead and sign up on our website and go to products, gas analyzers, SF6 analyzer wait lists. It'll take you to this page. And you can just click on this join the waitlist button and then enter your information. If you have any questions or want to learn more, reach out to us at sales@gasquip.com. Otherwise, we'll see you for the launch. Thanks.